Good morning, Pastor Kevin here with your daily Advent for everyone. Yes, I do have fires at 8 a.m., like when you're getting this video right now. But anyway, I hope you're having a great start to your Christmas week, and just have two more videos. I'm gonna make one for Monday and one for Tuesday this week. And then I know you will desperately miss seeing my face every day. That was a joke, but you can't hear the funniness. So anyway, we come to this passage in the Sermon on the Mount today that is one of those passages that's really easy to understand and yet really hard to actually do. I find it really interesting that Wright, first of all, talks about Israel being God's favorites. This idea that Israel is not chosen by God to be his favorite, but actually to be there to bless the entire world. And that being a really interesting passage by which to view, or a way to which to view Israel's chosenness, is that they have been chosen to bless the whole world. And then Wright goes into these examples about how Jesus offers us a different type of justice in his teaching in the Sermon on the Mount, a restorative type of justice, one that could heal and not just perpetuate violence. And so then he gives those examples of what it means to turn the other cheek, and that would have actually been showing the person that one was someone's equal. What it means to give up the cloak off your back, it meant shaming them with your nakedness. What it meant to say you go the second mile, that it was basically saying, I'm going to take more punishment to a soldier, showing a different way to live. And the point that I think Wright does really nicely is not that we break down each of these and try to figure out what is the exact same thing in our situation. The point is to illustrate that this is the way that God is. Our God is someone who goes the extra mile. Our God is someone who turns the other cheek, and that we are called to do the same in whatever situations we find ourselves, even if they're not the exact same. And then I think this description goes even to a deeper place, which is not only is this just about our behavior, like we often think it is, then we hold it up and we say, well, we can't be perfect as the Heavenly Father is perfect, so how are we supposed to do that? And then we kind of give up on the whole thing. But rather, what Matthew wants us to see this early in his book, because it's in chapter 5, is that Jesus is actually going to fulfill all of this Sermon on the Mount in his whole life. Matthew's inviting us to draw the conclusion. Wright says that in Jesus we see the Emmanuel, the God with us person. The Sermon on the Mount isn't just about how to behave. It's about discovering the living God in the loving and dying Jesus, and learning to reflect that love ourselves into the world that needs it so badly. So I invite you this week, in this Christmas season, to once again recognize that Jesus is indeed this God with us person, this one who can actually live out and does show us the way of how to embody and live God's love that is so needed in our world. God bless you today.